Hey Fae folk, welcome and welcome back to another episode of going through every doll in my collection until I am completely obsessed with them. So this is now episode 4, which is kind of crazy to me that we've already had 3 episodes. But if you haven't seen this before, it's, as you know, the introduction and title imply, where I go through my collection and there might be some dolls that I end up like finding that I want to sell them, or more likely, and everything that we've seen so far, it's redressing, redoing hair, you know, adding painted details or repainting things. We might reroute some things, just anything that I could possibly need to do to a doll to make it a doll that I am 1000% obsessed with. Like, I want to look at a doll and be like, there's nothing missing from how I feel about you. So in the last episode, we finished off my Bratz and Ever After High shelf. So that's like one shelf down, which I think is, you know, quite impressive. Took 3 episodes to do one shelf. And now we are tackling Monster High G3. However, if you saw the last episode, you'll know that this is going to be a little bit different because typically speaking, what I've been doing is going through and saying, oh, Jennifer, I think she's fine. Oh, Caddy's fine. Oh, let's just pretend, because I don't think I'm going to do this to Laguna, but like, oh, you know what? I want to change Laguna's lip color. Let me go ahead and take her down and change that. We've sort of been going one by one, but for the Monster High dolls, I want to start out by doing like a big fat restyle, mostly because of these 3 of the Oasis collector dolls. I did say this in the last video of this type, but in case you didn't see that, I'm just going to repeat myself. Certain dolls, especially like the signature dolls, I might add some embellishments to, but as far as like redressing them, it's just not for me personally. I'm much more likely to do like full redresses of Skulltimate Secrets dolls, or like this doll here was from the Ghoul Spirit lineup that I specifically bought on clearance so that I could have extra dolls to dress, but I didn't like any really of the clothes from that line. So I'm going to go through as like the first step for today's video, and we're going to pick out all of the different dolls that I think I like might be willing to restyle. And again, these are some big ones because these are newer additions to the collection, and I know for sure some of these are going to need some work. Not every doll, again, is going to be one that I end up restyling, but I just want to pull down the ones that I'm kind of thinking, hey, we could maybe do something more with this. It might turn out that I don't even change them. Like, I might pull Fairy Draculaura down and not want to do anything different with her, but I might want to do something different with her. So step number 1 is just to select the dolls that we are going to restyle, and then we will get into the restyling. I have a feeling that that's going to be this entire episode. It's just the restyles, and then we can go through and like one by one do little nitpicky things. But I think this is probably going to take up some time. So let me pull all these down and then I'll check back in with y'all. Okay, so as it turns out, it really is like almost exclusively Skulltimate dolls that I am like willing to restyle. But we have them in like sections here based on, you know, their character. So these are the couple Draculaura dolls I'm looking at maybe restyling. Here's all the accessories that we could use that are specifically Draculaura accessories, because I will say with Monster High, one thing about them is that for me personally, just because I'm like a little particular, I don't really like putting like Draculaura's stuff on Laguna. I mean, I know they have different body types, so not everything would even fit, but like shoes, for example, I think would still fit, but I just can't, I just almost can never make myself do it because most of the time they have something that makes them feel so identifiable as being for a particular character. I'm open to switching, like, okay, like the red skirt, that's just a red skirt, like that I can move around. The pink hearts, I don't know about that one as much, but we have Hyrisi, she's helping me out. Draculaura, just the one Laguna, one Jennifer, one Frankie, and then we do have Signature Abby. I'm not 100% certain that I'm going to end up restyling her. Like, she might just stay in this, but I figured we could try some things out and see. And then I did pull down my Signature Claudine as well as 2 Skulltimate Claudines and just so many accessories. Actually, hold on. This, excuse me, I hiccuped. This jumpsuit was from a styling set. I need to grab that Claudine too. So it'll be 4 Claudines total. Again, they might not change. Like, this isn't a guarantee. I'm just kind of playing around. So you might think that I'm pretty well laid out, but in fact, there is still another layer, I guess. Give me just 1 second and you'll see what I mean. I sort of have a lot of extra doll clothes. So they are organized. Okay, these are Rainbow High shoes. These are Rainbow High. All of that's Rainbow High. We have some LOL OMG, some Barbie. This is just like more accessories that could fit any sort of doll. Disney IOY. These two are sort of miscellaneous. Like I don't have enough of any of them to get a separate bag. Like you can sort of see I have an extra Way Too Wonderland Kitty Cheshire dress in here. I don't have any other extra ever after high clothes. Hi, Miss Weeds. So there's just some other miscellaneous stuff in there. Or if it's like something that I got secondhand that I have no idea what brand it is, it goes in those bags. I have brats. I very much doubt any of this is going to fit, but you know, we can try. And then I also have just some random socks and fishnets and stuff. Hi, beautiful. Are you the star of the show? Of course you are. So just like how I went through and separated these by like what they are, I did find a couple extra pieces for some of the characters here. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to grab Rainbow High pieces that I think might like work with Abby or something like that. It's going to be a an interesting task, but I think it's just going to be easier to have like separate piles to choose from each character or for each character. Because like this pink tweed, I'm literally never going to put that on Abby. If you think it looks good, that's fab. You can do it for yours, but I'm literally never going to do that. So there's no point in me like even trying it, you know? And so it's going to be easier for me if I can go and say, hey, okay, here's Claudine. Here's all Claudine's Monster High things. Here's all the, you know, this blank space will be all of the other things Claudine could wear. Now we can figure out the Claudine situation. That's sort of the plan. So now I'm going to go through all of these. Okay, we've done more things. My husband came down here and I'm like having some of the most fun that's possible for me to have. Like I've got organizing going on, which I actually I love to organize things. We've got like restyling. Like I'm having a blast. And my husband was like, this looks like a nightmare. So that just goes to show the different way that we think about these things. But how I have it organized is just like before. We've got like the by character things on top, and then underneath I tried to take anything from other brands that might work. So all of these items are things that could work for Draculaura. I am desperate to use this pearl belt somehow, some way. It's just such a pretty piece. So I'm like, maybe Laguna. This I actually had, and I thought I would use it on an extra Laguna at some point, but I'm like, maybe it could work for Jennifer. So we're at least going to try it on and so forth. Claudine has the most. Something I think is interesting that I've noticed while I was doing this, like Claudine wears so many colors. Like pretty much every color is represented here. Whereas the other characters, a lot of them are a lot more monotone or monochromatic, which is just sort of interesting. But yeah, I've gone through and sorted those. And then I have a little pile of just like black and white things that could go with tons of different characters. So this is like extra pieces. I didn't go through the shoes too much. Like I had the obvious, oh, these could literally go for anyone. And then these stuck out for Claudine. But I figured the shoes are like the easiest thing to just figure out at the end. I don't know. The clothes are a little bit harder. So now we're going to get started. Who do I even want to start? I think we're going to start with Laguna because she has got like, I really do want to keep her mostly in the stuff that came with her Oasis doll. So I think we're going to go with her first because she's going to be nice and easy. So I'll show y'all what I come up with. Okay, so not much difference for Laguna. I tried on like a couple different shoes and I tried on the belt. Unfortunately, I think it's just too fancy for like the Oasis vibe. I debated the headscarf because I do think it's really cute, but I just love her hair so much with this one that I just can't do it. I did take her earrings out because I just think they don't quite match like some of the other colors that are in her. I don't know. I might put them back in. That's sort of up for debate. I do still need to fix some things. She needs a gusset added to her skirt so it doesn't ride up. And these shoes definitely need to be heated so that I can fix that wibbliness and also add some painted detail. But that's going to be for another time. This is just restyling. This is just getting like the basics down. So for now, this is what Miss Laguna is going to be in. I decided to just not worry about Draculaura yet and go for Jennifer next. This does not look as good as I had initially hoped. So we're going to scrap that idea. Okay, so my lovely Kit Kat has really gotten involved. But as you can see, I haven't really changed anything about Jennifer either. I tried, again, a couple like shoes to see. I did take her glasses off because I do think they're pretty fun. but I just don't think that they're gonna work with this overall outfit. She definitely needs a lot of fixing. I need to do some painted detail on her shoes, and then I need to repaint her lips, and I think I'm gonna reroute some blue hair into her. Reese, that was the tiniest little meow. Oh my god, you're so cute. Sorry, that was incredible. I don't even know if that picked up on the mic, but just like to tie the blue in better. That's all gonna be though a problem for later. So again, this is gonna be how she stays for now. First Draculaura is done. She's decently different, I would say. We stole Oasis Draculaura's shoes and then gave her some socks to tie in the black and the white from this top. I think this top is so pretty. This is from the first Sculpted Secrets Draculaura, and I've been wanting to use it. I actually wanted to use it with this pencil skirt from LOL OMG. It used to have like very athletic stripes on the side, but I used a seam ripper to take those out. And I was like, oh, the spider webs, that could look so cute. And like the black and white, it is cute, like, it's definitely not an ugly look, but it just wasn't doing quite what I wanted it to do, and I was like, "Oh, well, maybe I can fix it with the styling," and then I put this skirt back on, and I was like, "That's so immediately better." So, I think I'm probably gonna end up still doing, some hair for her. I might do, like, some different earrings because I like the idea of black earrings, but I just don't really love these ones, like, the way they look with the outfit. So, hi, Reese, baby, you are so cute. Yeah, that's her for now. I really wanna use these shoes, and I think I'm gonna at some point use them with this dress because I also really wanna be able to use this at some point. So I need an extra Dracula at some point so that I can make that happen, but that's her, and then for Oasis Draculaura, I think what we're gonna do is move the bandana, obviously give her some shoes. That might be it, though. We'll see. And then we're probably going to pause for today. Obviously, it won't make a difference for you, but I'm probably going to pause for today to give my little lady some attention because she's been sitting so politely with me and playing so politely with me this whole time. What a good girl. Okay, Oasis Draculaura, I low key put like so much stuff on her. I did switch out her skirt. I just feel like this is like a really pretty pair of shorts. However, she's so saturated, so I felt like it just sort of stuck out in a weird way. So I wanted to go with the other skirt now. So I think this one's quite pretty. But yeah, she's got like the clip-on corset top, the shirt, the bandana and the hair, like not crochet, like a laser cut faux knit cardigan sort of situation. It's a lot. But I am like kind of a fan of maximalist designs when I think that they're done right. And personally, I really like this one. Shoes wise, she is in fact getting these shoes, which if you saw the review for these, you will know I hated these shoes. I was unhappy with these the entire time. But I do think that I think I theorized this in the video, and several of y'all agreed with me in the comments. I think my problem is I thought the issue was this purpley color. I think it's the yellow. So what we're gonna do is leave her in this, and then when I come back after doing all of this, we're going to paint the soles of the shoes black, and I'm hoping that that will tie it together a little bit better. But Reese, I'm gonna take a little break again, for you guys, it won't make a difference. But now it's Miss Sweesh's turn for some attention. Say, I love you. That was too cute. Oh my God. Okay, I'm back again for another day. We've now done Draculaura, Laguna, and Jennifer, not in that order because I'm a disaster. I did add an extra Frankie. I don't know how I forgot to grab them. I genuinely, I'm a little bit at a loss, but they're here now. So now we are moving on to mess with some Frankies. Iridescent Frankie is done, and listen, I kind of popped off with them. I love this. It kind of reminds me of the Skeletor Frankenstein 2-pack. These are a set of like a matching shirt and skirt from an LLOMG. I cannot for the life of me remember which one. And then I stole the original Sculpted Frankie's jacket to give them. So now we need to work on this one. Hello? They both look so good now. Oh my gosh, with this one, they got an OMG top and vest. And then I can't remember. I think these did come with this original Skulltimate doll. And then the shoes stayed the same. I I like these shoes. I wanted to get to use them, but these are just way too good. And then the one sock was just like a random sock. This, oh my gosh, they look so good now. I'm actually like so happy with how they both turned out. But I'm gonna clean up Frankie's stuff. I probably need to figure out what to do with them. Because for all the dolls that have like the original Skulltimate lockers, I throw their stuff in like the locker portion or like the key hold portion. because it's coded. It's like, oh, all of this character's items can go in here and it's like nice for storage. But these two, I don't have that original style of locker for. And I think I'm going to end up wanting to display them in the locker. So I don't want to use the like fully open Oasis locker as a storage point because like I don't want to have all this stuff just like hanging around there. I guess I could hang it up on the hangers. I don't know. That might be a problem. That's I don't have to think about that right now. This is a restyling video. What am I doing? I'm gonna clean up Frankie's stuff specifically, and then we're moving on to Abby, who I do fear is gonna be a bit of a challenge. Didn't end up going too crazy with Abby. Just like, I don't know, I liked a lot of what she had on. Like I love her pants, I love her shoes. I just felt like the top was like not 100% working for me. I think the thing is I really like this stole because it has some tinsel in it. Like normally I'm kind of like the stoles are okay, but I have seen so many of them. But hers has the tinsel and so it sparkles and so I feel like it looks really really nice and it just like matches her shoes very well. But then when you add the fluff of the shirt she came with, I think it was just too much bulk all in one area. So I gave her a rainbow high shirt and I feel like that's just so much better. And then I did also take off the fanny pack that she had on. I love the concept of it, the ice fanny pack, but again, it was like because this is all furry, it was adding bulk here. Like this in her original design, I think was just like a lot of bulk here, and so this I think gives you time to breathe and like see all the different elements. I don't know. I feel like she looks very cute now. So that means that we're on to Claudine. We have four of them and just so many things to try on. So this is going to be a treat. Okay, core Claudine, her glasses are like not behaving when she's horizontal or on the floor like this. There we go. That's a little better. All I did was change the shirt out for this sweater and then get rid of this vest. She looks fucking dorky, okay? She does, but she always has. And I love that for her. Like, I think that's fine, especially considering this is like Monster High. I don't know. I think there's something sort of cute about getting to watch Claudine's dolls evolve. And she goes from like the sort of again dorkier like a lot of people really hated her fashions when she first came out to now having more glamorous dolls that people tend to like a little bit more just like overall. I don't know, I think there's something really cute about that and how you can like literally see the evolution of her fashion in her dolls. So for the signature doll I was open to changing it clearly, but I still wanted to retain some of that, and I think this sweater underneath is just so I just love it. I just think this is so silly and so fun. She's just such a cutie. But three more to contend with here. This is what we are going with. Hi, Reese, for the like fashion closet Claudine. I really like this. This is another one that like I don't think the set was very popular. Okay, Reese, I guess we're just looking at you. I don't think her fashion closet was very popular because they never made one for another character. I could be wrong, but that seems to be the case. Like I don't think people generally like the fashions in it. I did. Okay, I'm a little weirdo. The sweatshirt over here was from it, and this outfit, like this, just feels so correct to me. I desperately need to redo her hair, but the little like tie she's got, some gold earrings, the dress, and the boots with some. Okay, just like imagine them with some painted detail, yo. Like she's gonna be so cutie. The only downside is that this skirt is no longer on her because it was paired with this shirt. Reese, I'm trying so hard to like show things and pet you. But I love this green skirt so much. But I just feel like this is a more cohesive outfit, and like I don't really know if another shirt goes super well, except maybe this one. I am extremely partial to this Ultimate Claudine being in like this matching set, but I think we might try the skirt just to sort of see what happens. Also, complete side note, this Bratz top from shoot, it's Style and Jade. That's what it came from. It looks so good on Claudine. It's like genuinely stupid. However, literally like all of her bottoms almost have leopard print on it, or they have like some form of print on it. This is the only one that doesn't, and like that's not what I want. So okay, this one has zebra, sorry, or like a stripy print, more of a tiger maybe. Anyway, point is it just doesn't match with anything, which sucks because it really truly does look so good on her. So that might have to be a consideration for the future once more Claudines come out, if I add more to the collection. But anyway, we're gonna experiment with this a little bit, and then we still have the Iridescent Claudine to take care of. Guys, listen, I feel like I'm on one today. This is so fun. I gave her jade shoes from Rainbow High because they still have like the sneaker vibe, but they just are more detailed and kind of interesting. And like I could have painted these, but the sculpt is ultimately more interesting. Mismatched socks because this is the pair to the one that I gave Frankie over there. This is actually just a leg warmer, but you know what? It's fine. And I was gonna make them uneven anyway. Like I put this one on and I was like, okay, where's the match so that I can scrunch it down further. So it doesn't really matter. I like how it looks. I feel like it's so fun. This is like a cool mix between like the sportier vibe that she had and like a little bit more fashion with the skirt. And I don't know. I love it. Like I'm obsessed. So we just you can't see anything but her feet, but we just have iridescent left. I really truly like need to bottle up the energy for today and have it all the time. What is going on? This is okay. Caveat, I do need to repaint a couple of things. I want to make this belt more of like a metallic gold, and I need to repaint these shoes, which I am a little sad about because I do really like that they're transparent. Honestly, I might try to dye them and see if I can dye them like a black color, and then I'll add gold accents. That would pop off, and then I'd maintain the transparency, at least maybe. But imagine if all the colors are correct. What am I doing? Oh my God. Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to have this bag with her still. Hello? Listen, listen. I don't often take pride in my own actions, but come on. Come on. I really like it. These are the shorts from Iridescent, so like the shorts that came with this stall. These came with the Style Studio, I think is where I got those. I don't know. They've made this shoe, I believe, a couple of times. And then the top, the belt was also from the iridescent doll. The top is from a Barbie Extra, like one of the early ones, I believe. And it was actually a curvy Barbie. So if you like go to the back, the belt is really doing a lot of the work here, and the the Velcro that's supposed to attach is like way over here because I had to overlap it so much because the curvy Barbie is so much bigger than Claudine. But with like the belt, we really made it work, and I'm obsessed, y'all. Oh my God. And the stars are so perfect because Claudine usually has like some, or not usually, but she can have some celestial element. Shut up, shut up. I have to clean all this up and then we'll reconvene and I'll show you what we accomplished today. And I do think we're going to go ahead and end the video here just because that's easier for my sanity for it to be like a little separate. I don't know. Hi, Reese. You're so baby. I know. We'll do a little cleanup. All right, so this is all of the dolls that we restyled today. This was so much fun. Like it is a process to do this. This is the second time that I've done one of these because I did one with Rainbow High ages ago, and we will probably end up doing at least something sort of similar whenever I get to Rainbow High in the series. Point is, though, it's so fun to do. I feel like it's just so cool to change up how your dolls are looking and like see what you're liking in a current moment in time. Cause like Core Claudine, for example, nothing wrong to me with her her core outfit, but like zhuzhing it up a little bit now, I don't know. She just feels a little more special to me in my collection. So that is everything for today, guys. Hope this was fun for y'all. We're gonna have to get into actually going through one by one and altering them next time. So that could be quite interesting. So definitely be looking forward to that. But that's going to be it for today. Again, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or your night, or whatever it might be. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.